I'm pretty sure in the midst of your spiritual awakening, or in balancing your chakras or raising your kundalini, I'm pretty sure you have heard of all of the many different things that you can deal with on your spiritual journey. But there's something in particular that I do not hear a lot of discussion about, and it's something that heavily affected me, still does, on my spiritual journey, and that's what I call spiritual grief. Now, what I mean when I say spiritual grief is that you realize that when you wake up, as they say, wake up in this matrix, you realize that there are people, things that you no longer can allow to be a part of your life. And it can be very detrimental to you, especially early on, because we have a tendency to wake up and take the knowledge or the information that has helped us to heal and empower us, and we automatically want to give that to the people that we love. And what we realize is that they aren't as forthcoming nor as accepting with your new way of living for whatever reason that it may be. And it's very hurtful to you because it is in that moment of realization that you realize that you are going to have to cut the cord between you and this person. You are going to have to insert some distance between you and this person. And the reason why you have to do that is because nobody wants to feel like they can't be themselves around the people that they love. And because of that, we can't allow those people to be in our lives anymore, because you have to practice what you preach. So you have to love yourself enough to put yourself first and to put distance between you and the things that trigger you, that no longer serve you, or that's trying to push you back into who it is that you no longer want to be. And it's hurtful, man. It's very hurtful, because these relationships with these people are no longer the same, nor will they ever be the same again. So I say it's spiritual grief because it's like losing the person, but they're still physically here. But the relationship is not the same. The communication is not the same. The connection, the bond is not the same. And you have to mourn that. You have to give yourself enough time, enough space, and enough understanding to allow yourself to heal from that. Because it can do a lot to you. Especially, you have to think about it. And to give you some context from the other side of it, you may have been a certain way, a certain type of person for 25 years. It may have been the only way this person has known you. And when you make these changes for yourself, that person may no longer be able to relate or interact or exchange in the same manner. And so when you have to distance yourself, or when you have to mourn the loss of those relationships, it's different. See, when actual death occurs now in my life, it's different, because I feel like I've lost so many people in my life already. Like, I feel like I've lost them. Even though they're still here, it's not the same. And it takes you through a transformation because of the pain of it. Just like death. See, when somebody does die physically, that pain, it changes you. You're never the same. So the pain from the loss of those relationships, from the loss of those people in your life, From the loss of that familiarity, it's painful. It's going to change you. It's going to transform you. And change isn't always bad. Sometimes we have to learn to embrace the change. That's life.